Hey, welcome back to the channel. Where you been? I'm glad you could come back. Guess what we got here? We have a Dell, what do they call these things? OptiPlex? They like to call them these kinds of names. OptiPlex 990? I have to take off my glasses these days to see things. Yeah, 990. It's a classic. Well, it's not that classic. One of my newer systems, actually. What do we have here? What does this say? I guess this is some kind of probably service tag that's been, wow, beat up. But what it does say is 2011, its birthday. So this is one of those ones that has, again, somebody's gone to the trouble of refurbishing it. I suppose I should cover that up. I don't know. Does it matter? I'm going to cover that one up. I don't know if it has any value or not. But it's the product keys there. Windows 10 Pro. Oh, refurb PC. Oh, nice. So it has a Windows 10 COA Pro. Wow, I got to keep that hidden away, don't I? So we'll stay way back here. There you go. There's the one side. And here is the other. And how I'm going to orient it is with one hand. It's shaking because it's so freaking heavy. There we go. There we go. That's the way I'm going to orient it. So I can put a monitor on top of it. And there you go. That's the front of it. Windows, or not Windows, Intel i5 with a nice big writer on there, optical. We got 4 USB with a couple of audios. And let's take it back to the back here. Let's swing it around so it's easier. And we got a power supply, again, going to be probably pretty proprietary. Some vintage. Some more vintage. Hey, we got the old classics. You got the PS2s. Yeah, that's cool. We got a display port because they didn't want to pay for an HDMI. They got a legacy port here, meaning that they're aiming for a business class sort of system. And of course, VGA. And a row of 6 USB, so a total of 8. Networking, and again, the audio. So yeah, this thing was definitely aiming for the business world, because let's see if there's anything interesting there. Service tag. Hey, I got the service tag. Gonna look up the history of this thing. Anyway, yeah, they're aiming for the business world. So this time around, instead of just setting it up, showing you it running, I'm going to open her up. And the cool thing about these type computers is, again, they made them, the idea of being able to open up and service them, like servicing things, right? What a concept. Yeah, so it opens up really, really easy. And let's take a look inside this thing. So we have I don't know how easy this is to open up. I think I can pop it forward like the other one. I don't know. It looks to me like the front has to come off. Let me see. Okay, the front comes off. That's pretty easy. Let's take a look at that. Okay, just lots of airflow. Okay. So let's see. Is there a trick to how you get the rest of this out? I don't know. Okay. Is it this? That's how you get the power drive out. Not sure. Not sure how this thing works. This looks like it'll slide out. Huh. Let's see this thing down here. Does this do anything? Don't know. Don't know. It looks, oh, hang on. See something here. There we go. What's that do? Oh, that, okay. That did something. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I found the secret, except I have to take off the plugs here. Ah, found the secret. Secret little, more plugs to take off. Come on, guys. I really need to. How many freaking plugs, eh? Okay, I figured it out. Of course, I think there probably was a thing explaining how to do it. But of course, I went, oh, how do you do this? And didn't. Figured it out. There you go. Yay, we got it. There it is. Hard drive, cage, got our little Dell. It's pretty thin looking. Okay, and then, oh, look at this. We got four sticks of RAM. So we'll see what this thing actually has total. Maybe we could use some of the old sticks from the other machine. Oh, I don't know. Don't know what this one's like. So I'm looking at good caps. I used the good ones. Good caps. Couple of caps that could be an issue, but looks okay. Caps look good. No leakage, no swelling, no build-up or anything on them. But we're going to power cycle this thing and reform those caps, particularly ones in here. Yeah, and then of course this is their funky coolant system, and I don't know, I can't even tell what's underneath this big contraption, but yeah, it actually looks pretty skookum. Lots of metal. So we'll see how this thing does that way. Let's see what the power supply is supposed to be able to output. 240. So again, you're kind of stuck with limited options. I see there is what looks to me like a express card slot. So I think the other one was just a PCI slot, and the other one. Anyway, there's it looks like a PCI Express slot for a low-rise audio card, or a video card rather. So yeah, there is some expandability to this thing, but at 240 for the power supply, you got to wonder how well a discrete graphics card would do. Anyway, there you go, guys. That's going to be the rundown. Let's just take a good shot of this here. Set it away. Here it is. This will probably end up being my thumbnail. So there we go. We got a good start to checking this thing before I even boot it up. I always like to do that just to make sure it's not like crazy dusty, and just to see if there looks like there's any blown capacitors or anything obvious. And also look at how much RAM we have and what slots are available, because I can shuffle some of the RAM I have, if it's the right clock speed, into machines that could use it. Or I could just simply, you know, leave everything alone until such times as I really need to change something up. So anyway, guys, that'll be it for now. Let's get her set up and boot her up and see how she runs. Be back in a moment.